All right, let's talk golf. What if the secret to a better swing isn't about trying to copy some pro on TV? What if it's about unlocking this powerful, natural swing that's already inside you? Today, we're going to dive into a system that does exactly that. It helps us get away from all that one-size-fits-all advice that, let's be honest, holds a lot of us back.
I mean, you've been there, right? We've all been there. Your buddy gives you this guaranteed tip. You take it to the range, you're all excited, and it's a complete disaster. It feels totally awkward, totally forced, and suddenly your shots are even worse. And you're just left there thinking, man, maybe I'm just not cut out for this game.
Well, here's the thing. The problem probably isn't you. It's this endless, super frustrating hunt for the so-called perfect swing. You know, this mythical creature that we're all chasing. This idea that every single golfer should move just like Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy. That's the very thing that's holding so many of us back.
So that leads to a huge realization. What if the instruction is the actual problem, not your swing? What if all that advice is forcing you to fight against your body's natural way of moving? Seriously, just embracing that one thought can change, well, everything.
Okay, so how do we figure out what actually works for us? Well, we're going to look at a framework called action type, and I want you to think of it like decoding your own personal golfing DNA. It's basically your unique blueprint for a way better swing.
See, action type A isn't just about the physical stuff. It goes way deeper. It's all about connecting how you think, how you feel, with how you naturally want to move. It's built on this idea that your brain's wiring has a direct impact on what your body prefers to do. It gives you the whole picture of who you are as a golfer.
Okay, so at the very core of this whole approach are 4 and only 4 fundamental golfer profiles. The basic idea is that pretty much all of us have a natural pull towards one of these really distinct styles of learning, thinking, and, of course, moving.
That's it, just 4. And honestly, finding out which one is yours, that is the key. That's how you unlock a swing that's not just powerful, but consistent, because you're finally following your body's path of least resistance instead of fighting it.
And here they are, the whole gang. You can see right away how different they are. You've got the precision engineer, who's all about the technical details, the fine motor stuff with the hands. Then you have the power athlete, who's a beast, generating all that force from their big muscles. After that, the rhythmic artist. They're all about flow and feel. And finally, the master strategist, who absolutely has to know the why behind everything before they'll even move. So as we go through these, I want you to be thinking, which one of these sounds like me?
All right, let's start with the precision engineer. This golfer's brain is just wired for detail. They love to use their hands, their wrists. They think in terms of mechanics, angles, perfect impact. They see a problem, they analyze it super fast, and they want a technical fix now.
So a cue like this is music to their ears. Feel the club in your fingers, hit the ball on the sweet spot. A coach telling them to just feel the flow is totally useless. They need that concrete sensory feedback that's focused right on the club and the ball. That's the language their brain and body get instantly.
Next up, a totally different animal, the power athlete. These are the golfers who generate power from the ground up, right? Using those big muscles in their legs and torso. For them, it is all about raw power and what they can physically feel. Too much technical jargon just clouds things up and gets in their way. And you can see the difference right here. Feel the power in your legs. Let your torso lead. The cues are about the body, not some tiny detail on the club. It's about tapping into that feeling of a powerful, athletic rotation. To play their best, they have to feel strong. Okay, now for the rhythmic artist. For this golfer, the swing isn't really a mechanical act. It's more like a fluid, graceful motion. They live and die by flow, tempo, and, honestly, beauty. For them, how the swing feels is 1,000 times more important than how it looks on some slow-motion camera.
So the language you use has to be almost poetic or metaphorical. Dance with the club. Feel the rhythm of the backswing. Cues like dancing and rhythm just click for the artist. It lets them totally bypass all that technical thinking and just find their natural flowing swing. And last but not least, we have the master strategist. This golfer is, well, they're in their head. In a good way. They absolutely need to understand the why behind every single movement. They can't just do something because you told them to. They have to get the principle, the physics, the whole strategy first.
Which means the cues for a strategist have to be conceptual. They need to connect with the geometry of the swing, the physics of it all. Once their brain understands the master plan, then and only then can their body execute it perfectly.
So, as you can see, this isn't just some abstract theory. This leads to a completely new way of communicating with a golfer. It's about finding the exact words, the specific cues that just click with how that person is wired.
In this slide right here breaks it down beautifully. You've got your S-types on one side, that's the engineer and the athlete. They need concrete sensory info about what's happening right here, right now. Then on the other side, you've got your N-types, the artist and the strategist. They thrive on abstract ideas, on metaphors, on the big picture. I mean, trying to give an S-type on metaphor is as useless as giving an N-type a super technical drill. And that right there, that is the simple, powerful secret to effective coaching and learning.
Look, understanding your type isn't about shoving you into a box. Not at all. It's about giving you the key to your own engine. It's about finding your natural advantage and then building your entire golf game around that strength. So what's the big payoff here? Well, first, you stop trying to force a swing that just isn't yours. You're done with that. Second, the instructions you get or give yourself actually make sense to your brain and body. They can use it. And finally, you learn how to handle pressure with mental strategies that are tailor-made for you. It is, no exaggeration, a total game changer.
So I'm going to leave you with this one question to chew on the next time you step on the range or that first tee. Are you actually playing your golf game, the one that's built around your natural strengths? Or have you been trying to play someone else's game this whole time?